my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent. For the distance.
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Got it. Ready?
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. You look at this Eagle defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, this is where you got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They go play action here on first down. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. The Saints at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Once again, it's Swift. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and 5.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ready.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Perry. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A run for Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
That'll go as a pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defense.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Isaiah Foskey brings him down. Decided to keep it that time on the option. Got out left, but the defense was right there.
And you know what happened on that play, right? Because the defense, as you said, not letting him get upfield. No place for him to ever duck his shoulders and turn upfield and gain yardage. Had to keep moving out laterally. Nice play by the defenders.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
Brought down for a sack.
Isaiah Foskey.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return is Williams. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
From the 41, here's second down and 2.
Again, it's Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's third and 3.
Here's he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
So a player's shaken up. We'll get a stoppage here. And that's Alvin Kamara, the one who's going to receive some attention. Hopefully he's okay. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
James Bradbury running in and finishing that play on the corner blitz.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Back to throw. That is caught. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
They'll set up to throw.
He completes it to Olave.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Again, he'll drop to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
Okay, break.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think at the half that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Going for Burton, and he's got it.
Down the right sideline. He may go. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way way down inside the 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards.
And I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking because they want to spread the wealth and move the ball around. And they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield. But this time, they sent him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
Here's Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, smash Broncos!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Here we go. Go check. Go check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Nolan Smith
picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll look to throw here.
Completes it to Perry.
2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
They'll roll him out right.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here. Football and leading this one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Throwing is Hurts.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Isaiah Foskey
getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are right back in this football game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
On the ready.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick.
Inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and then also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Jalen Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Come on.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Jalen Carter
able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Elliott on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Saints 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Taken in at the 11. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Hey, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Tano Passanio in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just